beautiful people, today I have a very interesting video for you if you are waiting for DLC or new areas or new devices and so on about Stalker 2. This is the right video to watch because I did a lot of digging and I found really interesting stuff. But first, I want to say thank you for all new subscribers. I appreciate it. It means a lot actually for me if you are enjoying these videos and so on. So if you will enjoy this video, if you are new to this channel, please do the same. So today we're gonna talk about DLC maps, okay? About DLCs, we're gonna talk about new devices, we're gonna talk about some of the characters missing or being replaced from original announcements, and much more. But I'm going to start with no spoilers, or at least some spoilers, nothing crazy, and exponentially we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you footage too about some amazing things I found. So let's get started. So when Saga 2 was announced, shortly after that, first we got cinematic trailer, which was totally cinematic, maybe even in-game, in-engine cinematic, but not even close to what we got in the final game. But after that, we got pretty long trailer showing very interesting character looking like Leon from Resident Evil 4. And this character was nowhere to be found in the final game. And none of these characters around this campfire were, except Spark right here, you might have recognized. But what happened? Because I'm going to tell you who that character actually, Leon character is. That Leon character is Strelok. Yes, you heard it right. That's Strelok. That was a remodeled version of Strelok. And Strelok looked like this in original games. And right now in the final game, Strelok looks like this. Very similar to what he looked like before. But in the beginning, looks like of Stalker 2, they decided to remodel it. Now you see on your screen the face model, so it was not like different face model or something. It was actor and actor's face. It was not some different voice actor for specific voice, animations or anything like that. It was different actor totally, and he was replaced. And now, as we know, Ukraine had a lot of issues with Russians, so maybe it was a pro-Russian actor. I don't even know. Maybe that. And he was replaced, as you can see. And now we have a totally different face. And we know also who the face actor is. This is the face actor right here. And also, as you can see, Korshanov's actor looks like Korshanov's actor in the oldest video, and his face is retained. But for some reason, English actor is also making motion capture. That's very interesting. And we can see also the Richter right here, and same actor. And some of the actors had changed. And most of the cast actually is not even Ukrainian. So we have these additional characters, or at least models, that are not even in the game right now. Now, if this is a problem with, for example, the conflict again, or they are different from Ukrainian voice actors were motion captured and English actors were motion captured, and in this video it was simply edited like that, or these are some of the characters we might see in the future, we don't know, but here they are. They look different, some things have been changed, and it's just interesting, we just can speculate right now. We don't know for sure, but I think some of those characters we could see in the future. And personally, I know Strelok looks like what he looked like before. For some reason, this Leon looking guy is very different from Stalker universe, and it's misplaced, it looks like, but that's what I like about him. It's like he's misplaced and he brings more weirdness and mystery, and he's more interesting looking character for me than Strelok in the final game. Sorry, but that's how I feel. The graphics also, we see here all the interface, and we see some of the locations we are familiar with right now. They may have been changed. Also, we see gameplay and graphics, I have to say, very different from what we got in the final game. It looks like obviously same 5.1 Unreal Engine, but it looks much better. But I understand this might have been optimized for Xbox because this is console first game, so it kind of sucks. But I mean, yeah, we at least know that engine is capable. It just downgraded because of the console. We also saw this dancing guy right here. This guy is also gone, but I think I saw this character as a mechanist or as a technician, I think somewhere. But he had no role or lines or anything like that, so it was pretty weird. I thought this scene was also pretty out of place and weird, and I think this game takes these weird things on another level in a good way, and I want to see more of this stuff, Now about eye detector. Some people did some research and we found that as a badge for community badge on Steam, you can get fifth detector image as your community badge, and it's eye detector. Now, according to the art book from the deluxe and ultimate editions, it's a powerful state-of-the-art detector designed as circa Dr. Dalin is only one who understands the principles of its operation, and it does not care to reveal this information to outsiders. So we know that. That's interesting. So this device actually has even 3D model right here, and some might say it's just community badge or something, but I'm pretty sure this device will be some sort of a looking device, basically like binoculars to find some sort of different anomalies or something like that, and also act as a detector for artifacts, probably something like that. But this detector is real and it's coming on DLC. I can almost confirm it. Obviously I can't confirm it, but it's there, even 3D model, even community badge, and in art book, so we know that it exists. Now let's talk about DLC and DLC maps, because this is very interesting and I have a lot to say. Because first of all, I get some footage from the generators map, okay, and I know the names of two other, actually with generators, two DLC maps that will be coming. Yes, you heard it right, only here, only on this channel, okay. So but first, usually when DLCs are free extensions for the game, it means one or two things, right? For example, Alan Wake DLCs were free, okay? And Alan Wake DLCs were really bad. It was like 1 hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes max, right? It was bad. Both DLCs were super short. A lot of materials and everything was reused, and it was not good, okay? Maybe for like super fans, even though I like Alan Wake, it was not good at all. But then we have paid DLCs like Elden Ring's DLC, right? Now Stalker 2 doesn't have free extensions. DLCs are coming only for Ultimate Edition, not even Deluxe. It's coming for Ultimate Edition. Now I know that one of the additional regions right here will be called Generators, another one will be called CNPP. This gentleman right here debugged himself and started flying around and went inside the Generators region, and he found these really cool constructions, alright? So basically already part of the map is there. Usually games do this, they have these additional unfinished regions. A lot of games had it. I'm not going to name a lot, but if you know, you know. We pretty sure right now know that we're going to have the Generators and CNPP as DLC maps, and maybe even more. I'm even thinking about between Circa and cooling towers, so that can be something there as well, because we see some regions there showing, so that will be interesting. Also, it looks like it's pretty big. It's almost like a whole endgame region, a little bit smaller, but almost like that. So it's gonna be pretty good. It's not gonna be a small region at all. 1/3 of the map, basically, if you think about it. And also we have a lot of cool gear right now, right? And so and especially if you think about it, there's no roaming option after you finish the game. I don't know actually how this restricts DLC or anything like that, but maybe they just want to follow up the story. But we have always cool equipment and armor and artifacts and everything. So for me personally, Pripyat and Jupiter and Yane was not enough to use these things. To be honest, it was like only for like 3 or 4 end game missions, and Pripyat was very small, and AI in Pripyat was acting really weird. They were spawning like crazy and shooting me from the, you know, buildings and stuff. It was not fun at all. So it will be really cool to have these other regions that are more open space. And plus, I want to say that for a game this big and being based in open world, we had a lot of missions underground in tunnels and facilities, but we had no missions basically on the ground. If you think about it, we used basically all this open world just to walk around, yeah, and basically loot stuff in small towns. But we had no actual good mission, I think, on the ground, you know. So that kind of sucked, but maybe they're gonna change some stuff. But as you can see, this region looks pretty insane. It's pretty intense, a lot weirder, which I like for this game. And plus, depending which ending you got in the game, it might change how these DLCs work. Because for me, Skif's ending was actual good one. It's a spoiler, by the way. I just want to say that. But if you are doing basically embracing all the Stalker thing, if you choose Skif's, if somehow you're gonna end up with Skif's ending, basically other anomaly zones will appear all over the world. So that's gonna be very interesting if they're gonna choose that ending as end, or Kurtanov's ending. That's also interesting. I think if it's gonna be, you know, more conflict in between people in zone and full control ward, and I don't know how they're gonna do this, but I think Skif's ending is true ending, because they're gonna do more games, and doing same thing again in this region will be not that interesting. Also, we did not get any like different zones. Yeah, Red Forest was red, but it was not super different. Pripyat was just urban location, and everything was basically same type of themed foresty stuff, and yeah, maybe swamps. Okay, but it will be interesting to see what kind of other locations we can explore in this Stalker universe. I think that's all. I think I covered a lot of interesting things. We know that 2 DLCs are coming. None of those DLCs will be free for all. It's not gonna be free extensions, because we're gonna be getting 2 big zones, looks like, maybe 3 big zones, and a lot more content. So we had a couple of good weeks with Stalker 2. I think I'm gonna switch to PoE or something like that. I'm gonna be doing more Stalker videos once they're gonna do some major updates or more news or something like that. So make sure to sub, like, and comment. I'm variety gamer. I'm not stuck into only one game. I'm playing all the cool games. And so let me know what you think, if you're excited for DLC. And see you next time.